Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Leadership Show. This afternoon, our guest is Abiodun Osoba. She's an international management consultant and she has been around the world talking about the way to do business and the way to succeed in our endeavors, which she calls the Agile Way. Um, Abi is a graduate of University of Abuja, Nigeria, Rothman School of Management, University of Toronto, MIT Sloan School of Management, and Harvard Business School. Her company, the Agile Advisor, is a global firm with offices in more than 5 countries and are serving clients in more than 3 continents. 50% of their clients are based in America, 25% of them in Africa, 15% in Europe, while 10% of their clients are in the Middle East and Asia. So on the show this afternoon, Abiodun Osoba will be telling us how SMEs and startup owners, corporate organizations, and government agencies can improve their activities using the Agile Way. So are you ready for us this afternoon? Welcome to the show, Abiodun Osoba, the CEO of the Agile Advisor Africa, Canada, Middle East, and Asia. You're welcome, Abi.
Thank you very much, Remy. Thank you for having me. I am very happy to be here with you all.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. So this afternoon we'll be discussing the Agile Way with Abiodun Osoba, the Agile Way. Abi, I've told our audience a little about you. Is there anything else they need to know about you that I did not say?
Yes, I like to be called Abby, and I am married. I have 3 children. My husband works for the Toronto Police, and I'm very passionate about working with entrepreneurs, as I am a serial entrepreneur myself.
Oh, good, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So that's additional information about who Abby Osoba is. Thank you so much. So Abby, back straight into the issue of the day. What is Agile concept about? What is it about? Is it a new management concept of managing people and businesses?
All right. So agile is a mindset. It's a way of working. It's a philosophy. It's like a movement. It is about being flexible, being nimble, and being able to respond to change rapidly within any sphere at all, be it in your business, your organization, or in your personal life. And Agile is not a new management concept. Agile has actually been around for a very long time. And way back, even before a lot of people are more familiar with project management, Agile has been in existence way before then. And in the days of Macintosh, when they used to use big mainframe computers as big as a room, the practice of Agile has been in existence since then. And at that time, what used to happen is that a business owner or somebody with an idea would sit with a developer and they would put together the idea and build the concept, develop maybe a product or develop a service or something like that. But then fast forward years later, the project management framework was birthed in the 60s, and the plan was to streamline and make it more structured. But 50 years later, it wasn't successful. But the Agile practice on its own has gone through so many changes. For those who are very technical, they would know, they would have heard of rapid application development. They would have learned about Six Sigma, Lean, and all of those type of things. So it's all in that family. And so even though Agile has been very popular with software engineers and IT people. Those people actually made it popular because they use it a lot in their development. But it's going to be 20 years actually next year that the agile practice that we are talking about today has been modified. It was modified by 17 thereabout software developers in the USA, and they came up with a manifesto. The manifesto consists of 4 values and 12 principles that guide us in the way of working. And so this new way of working has been infiltrated across the world. And for many years now, organizations have been practicing it. Even White House, a lot of institutions across the world have embraced the practice and brought it into their personal life, into their businesses, and into their organization.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds wonderful. So you mean the agile concept has been there even before project management was introduced into the system? That's interesting.
That's
I
correct.
never knew that. I thought the agile management, agile concept is just new. And okay, I'm getting to us just in recent times. Okay, very good. So may we know your vision for the practice in Nigeria? I'm still wondering if it's going to be feasible here, considering the Nigerian system and our economy. So, what is your vision for agile practice in our country, Nigeria?
All right. I always get that question a lot and I enjoy responding. And so
Okay,
when
I said, what is your vision for agile practice here in Nigeria? What is your vision for agile practice? Is it going to be feasible here? Considering our system, the Nigerian system, the economy, the infrastructure, and all of that. So, is it going to work? You mentioned White House in the US that has adopted the practice for a long time now, and other countries of the world, the developed countries of the world. So here, coming back to Nigeria, I am saying, would this agile concept or practice be feasible, considering the epileptic power supply, considering the epileptic internet services that we have, and the economy? Is it something that? Thank you.
All right. Yes, yes. So I enjoy answering this question very much, Remy. And the answer is yes. The quick answer is yes. And so for many years, I moved into the agile practice. I had left Nigeria almost 20 years ago. And so towards the around about 2016, I started a program in Canada. And that opened me up to start to interact with a lot of individuals in Nigeria and organizations. And I started to think about it. So I went into the drawing board and I came up with a plan and an approach. And I moved back into Nigeria in 2017. And since then, I have been doing a lot of work with individuals, organizations, and businesses. And so the vision I have for agile practice in Nigeria is in 2 parts. The first part is to ensure that individuals in Nigeria who are professionals can actually become agile practitioners, making them equipped. And the good thing is that the educationing of becoming an agile practitioner it's only one type. It's not, there's no Nigerian version or an American version. It's only an internationally recognized training that exists. And so the same training that people outside of Nigeria would receive and be recognized is the same training that my organization has been helping people achieve in Nigeria. So that's been one of my visions and one of my goals. So helping the everyday person who is a professional, who is interested in embracing this practice, embrace it. And so there's so many programs that we have put in place and so many trainings and certifications that allows them to be internationally recognized and internationally accepted. And while this is going on, the second vision, the second part of the vision is to help organizations embrace the practice and allow them to be able to play at the same level playing field internationally. And so a lot of organizations abroad outside of Nigeria have already embraced Agile. It has transformed their organization. It allows them to respond to changes in the market quickly. It allows them to respond to changes with regulations, government regulations, and all kinds of stuff. A lot of innovative organizations that we are familiar with, Google, Apple, Samsung, Amazon, Facebook, the list is endless. They're all practicing Agile. And that's how they're able to produce and release many innovative things for us, you know, in form of products and services. And so I believe that, you know, I have been helping big organizations in Canada, and I believe that I have what it takes to help organizations that are in Nigeria as well. And there's a huge benefit when an organization is able to easily adapt to change and transform themselves and continuously improve itself. And so that is my vision. And so by equipping people here, individuals, to make them practitioners and make them globally recognized and accepted, what would happen is that as many organizations that are willing to embark on this journey, they would have local resources available to assist them, because an organization itself can't just start and get up and do it. You need people like experts to come in and assist you, like consultants, people who can work with your organization. Either they are full-time employees, or they are external consultants, either way. And so the economy will be able to save. I mean, my own contribution to Nigeria would be to help businesses save money and have access to local practitioners who are experts and internationally recognized.
Oh, that's marvelous. That's marvelous. I'm so glad. Again, I had other big names like Amazon, Google, Facebook, and and so many others that you said have embraced the agile system and is working for them. So coming back to Nigeria again, because we are so much interested in the country and how we can help, you know, the system work better. So how can the agile practice help small and medium enterprise owners, individuals, government agencies? How can this agile practice help them operate better? So that is a major concern for us. So let's hear what you have to say.
Yes, there are many ways the agile practice can help a small business to fully achieve its potential and to grow. There's so many ways, and people are always quick to ask me, Abby, is there a tool? Will there be a tool that we're going to use to work? You know, and people have many issues in their organization. They have issues with their employees. They have issues with their processes. They have issues with delivery, you know, of business value to of business value to their customers. And so what I do is, with regards to small businesses, even if it's a one-man show, you are the CEO, you are the bookkeeper, you are the everything in your organization. Agile can help you, big or small or medium, whatever the size is, even governments. But I'll speak about the small businesses because I personally have a passion for helping small businesses. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a serial entrepreneur myself, and I have seen Agile work in certain organizations. And I believe that the same concept can be applied to a small business, be it a fashion designing business or an event management business, any type of business, retail, whatever you call it, whatever it is you do, law firm, accounting firm, Agile can work for you. And it starts with you making a decision, right? I help you understand and gain some knowledge on practical knowledge that you can apply. And basically, you know, there's a role called the product owner, you know, and I help these people understand that there are two roles when you run a business. There is the business owner and there's the product owner. And I go into a lot of details, which of course, because of time, I can't go into that details now. But there are two roles you play when you run your own business as a small business owner. You know, you either play two roles, one as a business owner, one as the other one as a product owner. But I advise every small business owner not to play the role of a business owner, play the role of a product owner. Because most of the time you are offering a service or you're offering a product that you have developed. And you know, when you play the role of the product owner, when we look at Mark Zuckerberg, he plays the role of the product owner continuously, regardless of the title the organization gives to him, regardless of the title he carries or the office he sits in. You know, you go into Facebook, he's where he is, he's wearing a t-shirt and jeans. He's wearing the hat of a product owner. When you wear the hat of a product owner, you are sitting at a driver's seat that allows you to continue to have a heart and a passion for the product that you have developed. It allows you, it drives you to continuously have a heart to improve, to continuously improve that product and make it innovative. And so that is what I focus on doing for a small business. And then there's so many other things I put in place to help for automation, to automate your business, and you save money and time. You are able to focus on delivering value, big business value, big value to your customers, because at the end of the day, customers do not care about your process. They don't care how many steps you take. What the customer wants is the product they want to get from you or the service. And so there are so many ways to automate your process. There are so many tools that are available that I can assist you with as a business owner that would allow for visibility, transparency within your organization and also within your business, and also to make it easy for accountability, to make it easy to respond to change, as I said earlier on, to make it easy to respond to be flexible, to make decisions quickly, and to respond to the market. One example is that maybe, for example, now, there was the advent of pure water. It was very popular, right? And some people who went into that business, some of them have been able to evolve their business. They have been able to improve that product from a pure water in a sachet, in a rubber plastic sachet, to a plastic bottle. Some have even diversified into other things. But that's an example of what I'm trying to say. A lot of small business owners that have products today and services today, they do not have the ability or the technical know-how of how to diversify, build an ecosystem around that product, or to even make the product evolve. When we look at a lot of products out there, I know I'm mentioning big companies, but that is the reference point I have for now. They've been able to evolve those products. The Facebook that we are seeing today is not the Facebook we saw in 2007. And so it's one single product that has evolved over a period of time. And what is innovation? It's the ability to transform a product, to find another use for it. It's like having a spoon. When you have a spoon, we all know that a spoon will help you scoop something in your mouth or scoop something somewhere, maybe into a plate or something. The day you find another use for a spoon, then you have been an innovative person, and you definitely make a lot of money. So the ability to be able to make your products innovative, to change, to transform, respond to market, and make everything around your business flexible and respond to change easily is pretty much about being about practicing Agile.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Like I said before, we are so much interested in building a new Nigeria. That will have a business sector that will be able to compete favorably with others outside the shores of the land. So that's why we are concerned about young people and startups, then SMEs. So now, how affordable is it for SMEs and small organizations here in the country? That is one. Then again, is it possible you tell us a few clients that you have here in the country? Is it possible you tell us which organizations or government agencies that you are serving in the country, that have adopted the Agile way of doing things? That would be interesting for us to know. Thank you.
All right. So we have very affordable packages for small businesses. And I think at this point, I should mention that because I really, really intentionally be focusing on small businesses, as I said earlier, that's where my passion lies, helping the small businesses. I have a program coming up in November. It's on Thursday, November 26th. It's called Cocktail Hangout with Abby. And it's strictly by invitation, and I will be sending out an invitation to a lot of small businesses that I know that exist around Nigeria. So I'm going to spread it out for as many that can come. it won't just be, the invitations won't just be for Lagos businesses. It will spread across businesses that I recognize across Nigeria. And this is where those small businesses will be able to learn about all the offerings and the packages. I mean, we have some packages that are even as low as 50,000, and it goes up. It all depends on what an organization, a small business would like to start with. And for the government agencies and for the NGOs and all of that, it's going to be a journey. And I believe that I've already personally started having some conversations with some representatives in the government. And I know that when we're talking about agile and talking about change, because some of the benefits of agile, I'm not sure if our business, if our government is ready to embrace it. We're talking about transparency. But apart from that, there are so many processes internally that exist with those government agencies that can be agile. And so there are some government agencies who are very much interested in embracing this, and we're having conversations with them. And I know that, you know, when we're talking about government agencies, approvals and decision making, it takes almost like forever. But we're not giving up on that, and we believe that we can bring about change to our country even through improving the processes. Even a simple process as registering for trying to get a driver's license or paying your tax. A lot of processes that affect the day-to-day living for Nigerians. I believe that the agile process can help to influence that process and make it better. And so I've worked with a lot of clients in Nigeria. Unfortunately, I've also signed a lot of NDAs, Remy, and so I won't be able
Okay.
to mention the names of the organizations for now. But I do know some clients, they are okay with me making my work with them public. I remember one of my clients, it's been a long time now, Simfix Technologies. The MD of that company was he was very, very much satisfied with the work. And his company has since embraced Agile and been on that journey since 2017. And I remember he did a video and that video is on YouTube today, talking about his experiences with me working with my organization and the impacts that it has had on his organization. I've worked with about 3 banks or 4 thereabout. I've worked with Lagos State. I've mentioned Lagos State. I've worked with a lot of other private organizations as well in the technology space, startups, and even non IT. Like I've worked in retail. I've worked with a group of fashion designers. I've worked with over 20 companies, almost 30 of them. The ones I can mention, I believe I have mentioned it. It's just that every organization has their goals and their objectives, and I have to respect that. And so signing an NDA doesn't allow me to talk in the open about the work I'm doing. I'm currently engaged with some organizations right now. Unfortunately, I can't even mention them. They are very large organizations, telecommunications, and some are into software development and so many others.
Okay, I think I'm happy now. It's interesting to know that Nigerians are already embracing this new concept or this management system. So, Abby, let me ask, you know, the ease of doing business policy of the federal government of Nigeria, can we liken it to the agile concept or agile practice? You know, whereby, for example, if it is CNC, you can register your company or your organization, you know, from the comfort of your home, and a whole number of other agencies that have simplified the ways people can do businesses with them. Is this the ease of
Hello, Remy, can you hear me? Hello, Remy, can you hear me? Hello.
Okay, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the break in transmission. Sorry about that. It's a network failure. We are so sorry for that. Now, before we went on that,
Hello, Remy, can you hear me? Remy, if you can hear me, I can't hear you.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that break in transmission. So sorry about that break in transmission. We are still on the show, the leadership show with Abiodun Osoba. She is the CEO of the Agile Advisor for Africa, Canada, Middle East, and Asia. I will be talking about how to do businesses and run organizations using the Agile practice, the Agile way of doing things. Now, before we went on that break, before that break in transmission, I wanted to let Abby respond to this question whether the ease of doing business policy of the federal government of Nigeria is in line with the Agile practice. For example, because of this ease of doing business policy, you can now register your company, your NGO, or whatever it is with the corporate affairs from the comfort of your home without having to be physically present in their offices to be able to do that. And a whole number of other agencies that have made their services, very friendly and also available online, unlike what we used to have in the past. So I wanted Abby to respond and say if that is of doing business policy of the government is in line with the agile practice or agile concept. So Abby, how do you respond to this?
Yes, my response is yes. The ease of doing business in the government and all the things that the government agencies are putting together, putting in place, making things more, creating convenience and ease for its citizens, to have accessibility to simple things and to get certain transactions completed with the government. All of those things are in line with agile practice. It's all about making things easier, making things are more accessible, and they're responding to the lifestyle change that is going on everywhere in the world, whereby people can sit in the comfort of their home and register their business or apply for a license and all of those kind of things. And so, yes, some of the government agencies are moving in that direction, and they are using words like digital transformation and all of those things, moving away from from manual way of working to automation, right? And making things digitized in form of when you're talking about a process or documentation and all of those kind of things. And that is how our government will begin to move towards record keeping and making sure that there's more accountability and historical data that can be used to help improve so many things for its citizens.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Thank you. I'm happy that the federal government of Nigeria is already towing that line. You know, the agile way of doing things. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still talking about the agile way of doing things, of running your businesses, of running governments with Abiodun Osoba, the CEO and founder of the Agile Advisor for Africa, Canada, Middle East, and Asia. So that's what we are doing this afternoon. The theme again is the Agile Way, the Agile Way. So if you want to do your things the Agile Way, get ready and get glued to our channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the discussion is progressing. So, Abby, I want to also find out. I don't know. You have discussed about your success stories so far, and by the grace of God, Nigeria is also part of it. Well, our people have embraced it, and it's working for them. And like I've also discussed, our interest, you know, in helping young people, especially startup owners and SMEs. And I know that by the end of this discussion today, they will come looking for you. So, can you tell us how people can reach you, your telephone number, your email, before we continue the discussion?
Yes. So the website is www.theagileadvisor.com. TheAgileAdvisor. TheAgileAdvisor.com. And on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and as well as Twitter, it's at the Agile Advisor. So these are all the places that you can find us. The phone number is 0814-727-0596, 0814-727-0956. And so you can find us on the website. I put the phone number as well as the social media platforms. The email is info@theagileadvisor.com. And these are all the channels and all the ways that we have put in place that you can reach us. You can talk to us about your small business needs, help for your teams and for your business, for your organization itself. We can assist you. Maybe you are a youth and maybe you're a bit lost or you're confused and you have questions. We can offer you a free consultation to assist you in helping you make up your mind to start a new career path. So we have all of these programs in place, and the free consultation, it's free. You don't have to pay us anything, and we can help you find yourself and find that path that is best for you to start your own agile career. And we have so many things. Just feel free to visit our website.
Okay. I think the website is already displayed on the screen,
Thank you.
www.theagileadvisor.com. So that is the perfect way to reach Abiodun Osoba, you know, to talk to her more about the how to help, how she will help you do your business the agile way. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still progressing. Like I said before, the purpose for which we are bringing you the leadership show is to make you a better Nigerian so that you can begin to fall in love with our country, Nigeria. That is what we are doing. We bring you leadership experts from around the world who will come and talk to us, talk to you, so that you can love Nigeria, so that you can stop the blame game and begin to do things that you can do to make a better living for yourself and to make Nigeria better and great. That is why we, from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa, we came up with this concept, our own agile way of building a new generation of Nigerians. So that's what we are doing here at the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. My name is still Remy Chukwunyere, and we are going forward and onwards with the Agile Advisor herself. So, the Agile Advisor, can we get to know what are your challenges challenges. What challenges are you facing, in trying to sell this concept to our people, Nigerians? Are there challenges? If there are some, let us know so that we can see how we can go around them. Thank you.
Yes. So some of the challenges in selling this concept to Nigerians, there are many challenges. The first one is, unfortunately, currently right now, when people, we have a society whereby people just want something that will give them money immediately, right? So it's a microwave environment right now. So people just want it, just give me something that will help me to start making money right now. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't happen like that. And so when people don't see immediate money in it, they are not really interested. And then, in general, we are there's an attack on our society as well. Anything that has to do with education and improving knowledge and gaining more knowledge and expertise, not many Nigerians are interested. It has to be something that will give them popularity and quick millions. And you can tell from what is going on with the Big Brother Nigeria, all the youths. That's what's getting their attention right now. So anybody in the next 3 months talking about improving your career or coming to gain knowledge, even if it's for free, they don't have the time. And then with regards to organizations, they find it very difficult to go through change because they are working in the traditional way, and working in the traditional way makes it very difficult to be nimble, makes it very difficult to be flexible, makes it very difficult to respond to change easily. And so in an organization that has been in existence for 50 years, 10 years, 100 years, when they hear about this, they have to go into the drawing board. They sit down for days and weeks and months looking for how they're going to respond to all these changes that I have exposed them to and I've helped them to understand. And so very few organizations and very few have leaders who are ready to do whatever it takes to bring about change in their organization. And so I believe that the challenge with organizations is the leadership not being able to see that this is the direction, the best direction and the best option for their organization right now. Especially look at COVID and that what has happened across the world. Imagine a lot of organizations before COVID had embraced Agile that allows them to organize themselves differently and work have a better way of working, a better workplace that is flexible. Some of the losses that organizations have gone through today, they wouldn't have gone through it. And so the decision making for organizations tends to take a very long time, and it's understandable because, like I said, the traditional way of working does not allow for easy and flexible decision making process. And so those are the main challenges with organization. I mean, you go into a company today, they will tell you that this process takes 6 weeks, another process takes 2 months, another process takes 3 weeks or 6 months. All those are unacceptable ways of working. They're traditional ways of working. And so these are part of the challenges as well. Also, sometimes people want to take the glory, they want to take the shine within the organization. Maybe they want to be rewarded for being the ones that brought in the idea, and so they want to kind of do it themselves or do it their own way. And when you try to do things like that without relying on the expert to assist you, you try to read it on internet. You just you just quickly go and read it on Google and say, oh, is this what they're talking about? I can do it myself. So we find a lot of that happening around us, and it brings to a lot of waste of money, waste of time, and stagnation. And you think you're making progress, but my heart breaks sometimes when I talk to some individuals who work in some organizations and the organization is not ready to spend a dime. They are like, oh, you people are good. I hired the best of the best. You guys are 2-1 experts from university. Go on the internet, and go and, no matter how you do it, Google, you can't learn driving on Google. You can't learn certain things on Google, but, organizations are doing that. They're trying to save money in quotes. And honestly, they're just prolonging it. It's just, they're just making the change more expensive. That's what happens. Because eventually, and I have seen it happen with some organizations I ended up working with, it took 2 years, but the change was more expensive for them at that time. And it's just a matter of time. And we've seen how organizations in the past, even today, it's still happening, We all know about Blockbuster, right? Blockbuster as Netflix. We know that story very well. Kodak and the digital picture world, photography, the world of photography. The thing is that the sad thing about this thing is that for a business to go extinct, there's no announcement. We all go to bed one night and we all wake up and the business is extinct. There's no value. Nobody has any need, or they don't see any value in that business anymore. And it's very sad. And a lot of organizations and businesses have crumbled that way. And so the way to survive with this ever-changing market is to just respond to change quickly and to embrace agile, to have that mindset that allows you to put certain things in place for your business and for your organization.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just wanted to ask again, why are organizations reluctant to embrace agile? Now, will it take the job away from some people, just like the introduction of robots in the system is doing? Some people get to lose their jobs when companies introduce robots. So when companies also introduce the agile practice, is it going to take away jobs from some people?
Yes. So the answer to that is I don't really know. Every organization is different. I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no. So my short answer is I don't know. It all depends on the organization. But from some of the organizations that I have worked with that have embraced agile, nobody lost their job, right? But there's a misconception and there's a perspective that's out there. Some people in the workplace, I said this somewhere, I think last week. A large organization, a large bank, for example, somebody has a team members, maybe 500 team members. What could happen is that when the organization embraces agile, the person might no longer have access to managing 500 people, because, to be honest, nobody should be managing 500 people, because you can't manage 500 people. Let's not kid ourselves. You just have an illusion that you're managing 500 people. And so it's a waste of time for an organization to hire somebody, an expert, and just bring them to manage 500 people. So when agile is practiced with an organization, there's something called self-organization, self-sufficiency, there's something called collaboration, right? Cross-functional behavior. And all these things allows the expert that you have hired into your organization to work independently, to work very well and collaborate with their skills and their expertise with other people in the organization and do well. They don't need a micromanager. They don't need a manager overseeing them and monitoring their movement and time. And so what happens is that type of change will happen. Now, does that mean that we now fire this person who manages 500 people that he shouldn't have been managing? No. What would happen is that there will be more value for his skills, for his expertise. There's nobody that goes to any university in the world to go and learn how to manage 500 people. It's just a bad management style that that organizations have put in place. And so what people learn is an expertise, is a skill that they can apply, practicalize, and help an organization grow. And so this person who used to manage 500 people will not lose his job. He will just his skills and expertise will be applied to another area of the organization to help the organization grow. I hope this answers your question. And so a lot of change will happen. Some organizations, they have a hierarchical structure, maybe like 10 levels of hierarchy. What Agile will do, what I've seen Agile do, that I have been part of and I have heard other people do, I've seen it, is that it would make the structure flat from maybe 10 hierarchies and levels of hierarchy for decision making latency is very high. It would reduce it. You now have only maybe like 3 levels of hierarchy, or in some cases 2 levels of hierarchy. And this will make processes, decision making, and organization. It will make an organization nimble. It will make them fast, respond to change, as I have been saying.
Okay. Good. It's important we get to know this so that we can dispel every fear any management has in adopting the agile practice. Because it's common around here, people are losing their jobs. So why will I break something that will cost me my job? So is anything that will be a threat. People would want it. So that's why I needed you to speak about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still talking about the agile way of doing things, running businesses, running the government, and improving ourselves. So to reach Abi Osoba, the CEO of the Agile Advisor Africa, please you can visit our website, which is being displayed on the screen right now, www.theagileadvisor.com. You can also reach out on the phone 0703 And I'm sure you will be grateful for watching this conversation this afternoon. So let's continue with the discussion. Abby, you talked about the agile practitioners in the country, agile practitioners of Nigeria. So, how can I join this Agile Practitioners Association of Nigeria? Who is eligible to join the association?
Yes, the Agile Practitioners Association of Nigeria website is www.agilepractitionersng.com. It's an association that myself and a group of other people set up. I sit on the board, and anyone who is interested in starting an Agile career or getting Agile knowledge or starting a journey with Agile for their business or their organization is eligible. You just want to go the Agile way, it makes you eligible. And we have two types of membership, one for individuals and one for the corporate organizations. Individuals is divided into three categories. So we have for students, so you have to be a registered and active student in a university, and you have to show proof. It's 10,000 naira. And we have some professionals category, and that's 20,000 naira, which means that you're working. And then we have for executive, and all of this executive is 35,000 naira, and all of these packages have their benefits, and you can go on the website, you can see it. We have for organizations, and the organization also has its own benefits, and it all depends on your organization's capacity, which is the number of employees that you have in there, or how many memberships you want to give to your employees, as well as other benefits that will apply to your organization itself. And so the perks are there. Anybody, like I said, who wants to start an Agile career, start to know more about Agile, or even get on an Agile journey for whatever purpose, for themselves, for their business, and for their organization, can be a member. And the membership is valid for 1 year and renewable after 1 year. And it leads to so many discounts. We have community events. There's this one we do with Access Bank and AFF, African FinTech Foundry. We run this event every January. The next one is coming up January 23rd, 2021. And these events are awareness events. And such a bank, we all know Access Bank, they work with the community a lot, and they believe in this vision. And we know that the more Nigerians that are aware, the more organizations and the more businesses that are aware, they will embrace it and change will come. And so we have a lot of free offerings, training, sometimes events, all kinds of things discounted. And we have collaborations from a lot of organizations who are supporting this cause and moving it. It's a non-profit organization, and you're all welcome to be a part of it and sign up for membership. Together, we can grow and build Nigeria the Agile way.
Okay. Together we can build a new Nigeria using the agile way. Okay, good. I'm happy about that. I think I got the website correctly, www.agilepractitionersng.com. So that is where you
That's
can
correct.
meet with the organization, the association of practitioners in the country. And if you want to join them, if you want to belong to them, that is the place to see them and join them. So the discussion is progressing. Like I said before, we are concerned about building a new generation of young people in the country, young leaders, entrepreneurs, innovators for the African continent. That is our major preoccupation at the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And that's why we have this wonderful lady in the house this afternoon talking about the Agile Way, how you can do your things the Agile way. If you're a business, how you can run your business the Agile way. If you're a government official, how you can run your business in the government office the Agile. If you're running a family, how you can do it the Agile way. So that's what we've been talking since 12 noon. That Abiodun Osoba join us on the studio. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I let Abby an agile advisor, the last word for Nigerians listening to this conversation. Remember, we have talked about how SMEs can benefit from this practice, how government agencies can benefit from it. So, for those of them that maybe have not heard about it before, they are hearing it for the first time on this show. What is your advice? And also to those that have heard about it and are so reluctant to embrace the practice, what is also your advice? We are waiting to hear from you.
All right. Thank you very much. So I have a lot of success stories. I have some organizations that are on this journey right now, trying to ensure that their organization is flexible, responding to change, and adapting to all kinds of market changes when it comes to their products, value, and so many things, and delivery for their customers. And so my advice to those ones, is keep it up. I really admire your leadership and how you've applied it in helping your organization and helping your employees grow. And for those who are yet to come on join the bandwagon, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's not always about money. It's about really, really having the understanding of what the agile mindset is and embracing the mindset. And I believe that once a leader in any business or organization understands the mindset, they won't hesitate at all. And so if you are an organization or you're a leader in an organization and you're watching me, listening to me, if you are still hesitating, check your mindset, check it. Do you understand what the agile mindset is about? And if you have questions about that, you already know how to reach me. And so my last word for Nigerians listening to this conversation is that change has come. Change is inevitable. The only thing that is constant is change. What I'm talking to you about right now in 2020, fast forward 2025, fast forward another year, another maybe 5 years, 10 years, all of these things will happen with or without me. The world is going. This is the direction. This is the direction. So this is going to happen with or without me. So when you make change voluntarily, it's cheaper. When you're forced to change involuntarily, it's very, very expensive. I have so many stories about that. And so you're just going to have to respond at some point. It's just a matter of time. And so don't let it be, the longer you wait, the more expensive it gets for you. Don't let it wait. And like I said, so it's very straightforward. It's very easy. There's no rocket science about it. And myself, I'm very passionate about this. I have dedicated my time and my work into helping organizations and individuals in Nigeria. That is my focus right now. That is my purpose right now. That is my passion right now. And so I am willing to assist you in any way, shape, or form. I have team members who are available, because I'm sure you might say, oh, how is she going to have the time to do everything? Trust me, there are people who are now experts in the community that have been developing themselves over years, and they can equally do this work. And so we are all here available to give our time, to give our expertise, to assist you in all of this. Thank you very much. And I want to say thank you to Remy, to the Ugwumba Leadership Program that you have going on, the talk show, and all of this is very, very impressive. We need more leaders like you. And thank you so much for believing in this agile way and helping to push this awareness across Nigeria. God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming very close to the end of the show. And for a recap, if you want to reach Abi Osoba, look at the website there, theagileadvisor.com, or you can also reach out on our telephone number 0703 8530315. That is for her. If you want to be a member of the association, either as a student or as a consultant, as a corporate person, you visit this other website, the www.agilepractitionersng.com. That is how you can reach them. We are so happy to have Abby on the show for the past 1 hour. She's been talking to us about how to do things the agile way. It is so wonderful. Our viewers, we are so grateful to you for staying glued to this channel for the past 1 hour now. It's been a wonderful opportunity listening to an expert like Abby sharing with us about how to apply the agile way concept in our businesses. It's been so wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtain for today. And I'm sure you learned something new, while the conversation was on. We take pride, in showcasing and bringing people that have things to offer to young people in the country. And we have done that again by featuring Abby Osoba on the show. So remember, this conversation will continue on our channels even after we draw the curtain for today. So keep sending in your comments and questions, and I'm sure that Abby will be there to respond to your questions and your comments. Remember to join us again next week on the show, exactly by 12 noon West African time. From us here at the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa, we say thank you so much, Abby, for joining us on the show. We are so happy, and we want to also believe that you will oblige us the next time we come knocking, asking you to join us on the show. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful, and we are so grateful for your time today and for doing justice to this theme, which is the Agile Way. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.